Okay, so this is wow, my dad is rocking a crazy mullet here. I have concerns. So this is my dad and I. I'm pretty sure this is like a local petting zoo that we have in my hometown. It's like a small town called St. Catharines in Ontario, Canada. It's called Happy Rolf's, not Ralph's. Rolf with an O. And I think the petting zoo used to be like more lenient than it is now, where you could like really interact with the animals. And yeah, I think this was probably, we were like frequent visitors to Happy Rolf's. It was like a staple place of my childhood, and I've been an animal lover since day one. So I'm pretty sure this is Happy Rolf's. Also, my jacket is cute. I would wear that now. Oh my gosh, okay, I'm still like slowly getting more and more behind the scenes photos from Craftopia, but this was like the size of the camera, and like that big tube that he's holding is a light, so like who needs a ring light when you've got a man holding a tube light? And we had this really fun idea where I would go and do little vlog segments almost on the show. So I would talk to this camera, this like massive camera, like normally I would hold up this and be like, hey guys, like what's up, we vlogging today. And they were like, here, take this camera and go vlog. So I would go and like run to the corner of the room and be like, oh my gosh, guys, like, is Jonah gonna finish his craft on time? And I would really break down the fourth wall and talk to the audience as I would when I was vlogging, which is a really cool little tidbit that I'm sure you'll see in the show. Also guys, this day I had like really chill hair in this photo, but wait until you see what the hair and makeup team did to me, and like made me up to look like in all of these episodes. They went all out. Like we for real took like beads out of the set, and she found ways to weave them into my hair into these crazy braids, and it was so cool. So this is definitely one of my tamer days on set filming, but there is some wacky, amazing hair and makeup. Oh, this is Moose and I. Oh my gosh, this was honestly like right before we went into isolation, and Moose and I think my mom was here visiting and she took this picture. My mom gets so stressed out when I ask her to take a photo because she always feels like she is gonna mess it up. So I have to like place her with the exact angle of the phone to take the photo because she gets really stressed out. But this is a photo of Moose and I on our favorite hike in our neighborhood. I think the trails are actually open in LA now, so we have to go frequent it a little more often because I feel as if Moose and I are both putting on a little quarantine weight, but we both love this hike so much. And the clouds on this day looked like straight up like Simpsons cartoon clouds. I definitely have like the wide angle filter on my phone on the lens happening, but this was such a fun day, and my mom was here. I haven't seen my family in so long and I miss them so much, but this was such a good memory. One of my favorite things about Moose is his extreme zoomies. Like, it is the most chaotic thing. At about 7 p.m. every day, almost on the dot, Moose will do like a high speed, maybe like 10 laps around the house, and like it doesn't matter what's in his way, he's going directly through it. I know zoomies are like a dog thing that happens all the time, like especially like the post-bath time zoomie. But Moose has like a daily 7 p.m. zoomie that is like destructive. Oh my gosh, I'm living my true Coachella life right now. This was last year at Coachella. This is my boyfriend's first time at Coachella, and he actually worked in the music industry previously. So I got to experience his first Coachella with him, and it was so much fun. And this is like the iconic basic Ferris wheel picture that I made him take. We were with another couple as well, and we're like, okay, so we should just like all recreate like the basic couples Ferris wheel picture, right? And so he was a really good sport, and he's also 6'4", and I look like a little like tiny koala child latched onto him. But oh, this day was so fun. Last year's Coachella was honestly my favorite. I've been to Coachella 3 times now, and you know, just thriving at home right now, living my best Coachella life. We'll see if the fall one happens, I don't know, but definitely as soon as next Coachella rolls around, Jeremy and I will be there. I think my favorite performance was a tie between Billie Eilish and Ariana Grande. Oh my gosh, oh, this was my most recent trip snowboarding in Big Bear. Oh, and it's so, like, okay, growing up being Canadian, I'm gonna flip over to Celsius, don't freak out, but I feel like we would snowboard and it'd be like -20 degrees, -30 degrees. I snowboarded one to -45. And then snowboarding in California is just like whack to me when it's like 10 degrees Celsius or like 5 degrees Celsius. Either way, it's above freezing and it's such a weird feeling with like the sun beaming down on you. It's like I kind of get a sunburn or like a goggle burn, which is just not the cutest look that I've ever had, let's be honest. But it's so weird because it's so warm. So when we were going down the hill, I unzipped my jacket and like, thank God, I did have a top underneath, like thank God. But it was just like airing myself out as we were snowboarding because it was so warm, and that's such a foreign feeling being like a Canadian snowboarder. So I've been snowboarding for almost like 12 years now. I really don't go that often. So it's like I can carve and get down a hill, and I've like attempted a few rails, but there was one season where I was like, I'm a master rails this year. And so I started with a box rail, which is basically like a flat one where all you do is slide along. You slide along. But it's like, once you master the box rail, you're like, I can do a regular rail. It builds your confidence so high. And I ate it so hard my first time trying a real rail that I was like, I'm done. That's it. Just back to just a regular going down the hill slowly, my own pace, calm. I was like, I think I'm too old to recover from like a fractured, broken anything, because I truly thought that I broke my butt. Thanks for having me, Ellen, and make sure to check out Craftopia, available exclusively on HBO Max, coming May 27th. Okay, bye guys.